In many scenarios, you might need to call one power automate flow from another power automate flow. Hey everyone, this is Prashant Chaudhary. I welcome you all to my channel Classy Power Up. In today's video, we will understand how we can call one power automate flow from another power automate flow without using HTTP connector. I mentioned this statement without using HTTP connector. If you remember previously, whenever we need to call another flow from one flow, we used to use the HTTP connector. That HTTP connector would accept our HTTP request, and accordingly that flow get triggered. And on the another side, in the parent flow, we will send a HTTP request from a HTTP connector itself. But in many organizations or at many places, you will find that HTTP connector is under the blocked connector because it is blocked through the DLP policies. So here we will see how we can call without using this HTTP connectors. Okay, so I'm just taking you to my screen. Here I am on my Power Automate solution. My solution name is Learning Solution, and I have nothing into this solution. So what I'll do, I'll just try to create a very basic Power Automate flow so that you can understand how we can implement that, and then you can customize this concept as per your requirements. I use Powered by Cloudflow. I clicked on the instant Cloudflow, and on the another side, let me call it as parent parent flow, and I use button. Do I have a button? Okay, I'll just select it from there, and I'm just duplicating this screen so that I can create my child flow. Okay, so I got this when a button is pressed. I'm just saying, passing some input. Let's say name. For now, I'm just passing as Prashant. On this one, I'm going to my solution, and then I'll just create one more flow. Again, the cloud flow would be of type instant, and this one would be the child child flow. Manual trigger flow, then create. Now in this one, what I'll do, I just initialize a variable. Let's initialize a variable, and on the input of this child flow, I'm just using one as name. Okay, let me try to do it without using anything. Let me delete this first. Okay, let's say here I'm just passing my last name as type of string as Chaudhary. Okay, now this is my child, this is my parent flow. I'm just saving this child. Save. The moment I saved my child flow, let it save, and on the other side I'm just saving my parent flow as well. Let me use one action, say initialize variable, first name, let's say string, and then save. So here you can notice I have created two flows, one is child and another one is parent, and both of them are manual triggered or the instant triggered flows. Okay, So it is just taking little time to save. Okay, my child flow is saved now, and my parent is saving. Okay, now I'm just refreshing this one, and my parent flow is still saving. So sometimes it will take that long, but normally it will take less time to just save the flow. Okay, now I'm just refreshing it. Okay, and here I'm just going to my solution, and then I have a child and a parent. Now my task is to call the child flow from my parent flow. Just go here and click on the edit, and then let it load first. It opened the new designer for me. I'm just actually I like the classic version. You can choose as per your choice. And now there is a connector that is run a child flow. Okay, so here you can see run a child flow. There is a connector that you can use, and once I attach that into my flow, into my parent flow, I have a drop down to select my flow. The moment I click on this, I can see so many flows are here. Now I have a child flow which I created on the another tab. I click on this one, and now I'll just save this. Okay, so it is saying the workflow. This feature can't be used as a stylo because it is missing the response section. Okay, so whenever you call a child flow, the child flow should have a response section. Okay, so what I'll do, I simply update my child flow. I come here and then I'll go here, edit. I simply add a response action at the bottom so that it would give me some response that I can use into my parent flow. I use here and then I click on the new action, respond. Okay, so here I can see respond to a power app or a flow. I'll just use this one, and then in this I'll just pass some name as last name, and I just use pass the last name. I hit on the save. Where is that save draft? So here you can see I have a save draft option because this PowerPoint flow is present inside a solution. That is the reason it is giving me this save draft. Okay, once I'm good with the changes, I can just publish it. Okay, so let it save the draft, then I'll just publish it. I really don't know why this is taking so long to just save a small change. Okay, now I have added it, and then let me publish this flow. On the another side, I just come back here. So once it gets saved, let me publish it. Okay, let me just try to do it here. Whether it is still showing me this error or not. So it is still publishing and it's still saving. Okay. Okay, so now it has the child flow is published. I come back to my parent and uh, still it is showing me this error. Mm, okay, let me do it one more time. Okay, it's still saving. Let me try to open it one more time. my parent flow, so that it would take the updated child flow into the consideration. Let it open. Okay, now I'll search for my run a child flow. Run a child flow. I just add this, which particular flow, that is my child flow. And then I just add one more, which would be nothing, just my compose. And then in this compose, I'll just try to get the output of my child flow with my first name. Okay, so it's like, now let me try to save the draft. So I'm just pausing this video so that once it gets saved, I can just show you, because I'm just running out of the time. So here you can see my flow has been saved. Now I let me try to test this one. Publishing is required. Again pausing. So here I can see my flow has been published, my parent flow. Now it's the time to test this. Now I start doing the testing. I just hit on the manually refresh, and then I just pass the first name as Prashant only. Okay, and then I just run this flow. So the response that I'm expecting is that it should give me Chaudhary Prashant. Okay, so let's see what I'll get. So here I can see it has completed its job. I just go to the end to the compose. So I can see I have Chaudhary that is coming from my child flow. Okay, so here I can see that in the initialize variable I haven't passed anything. That is the reason in the compose I'm getting only Chaudhary, because this Chaudhary is coming from my child flow. Okay, now let's see our child flow things. Let's go back, and then here I can see that it has triggered. I haven't triggered the child flow, but it has triggered from my parent flow. Okay, and it has sent Chaudhary as a response to the parent flow. So here you can see we have triggered a power automate, one power automate flow from another power automate flow. Okay, so the key things that you need to notice is the flows should present inside the solution. Second thing is your child flow that you want to call from another flow should have a trigger as a button flow. Okay, these two things you need to keep in mind in order to trigger one power automate flow from another power automate flow. So that is all in this video, everyone. I hope you can understand that and start utilizing this feature in your requirements. Thank you all. Have a nice day.